Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another one, man. We are black. We are black. Family. Yeah. Grand Day, Baltimore and beyond, man. We would like to welcome you black to another episode of The Junction. This is actually episode 120, man. We are into season 2 out here, grinding as usual, and this is the place to be for all the people to see where lifestyle and culture meets the black experience. And man, oh man, Damon Williams and I have one in store for you today about the culture, family, about the culture. Yeah, we like to come in here on Thursdays and discuss, both of us looking rather fashionable out there.
You are, I'm
right.
Rocket.
You got the Ravens. You're ready for the Ravens game on Sunday. I see you out there.
Man, I bleed purple, man. I bleed the purple.
Yeah, looking rather fashionable in here. And fam, we are here today to discuss. Wait a minute. Let me load it up. I got to do it the right way. Hold up. Got to make sure it's all in there the right way. Here we go. We are here today to discuss the drum roll. Go ahead. We got to applaud it, man. The Air Force One. The Air. Yeah. The Air Force One, fam. That's what
yeah. Beautiful.
See, nice.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, that nice custom Louis Vuitton Air Force One right there.
We don't wear those. Those are nice. That's a bit. Yeah, that's a lot. Yes.
Nah. So, every Thursday, the professional Bloviators like to come in here, because we are infected, and deep down in our soul, the souls of the men and women that we know, we like the sneakers. We like the sneaker culture. We like the fashion, the drip, as the kids say. We like, what's Antonio Brown? Put that shit on, Put that shit on with our culture, man. That's what we do. So sometimes when we drink deeply from cultural perspectives on a Thursday, we're going to talk about the influence of how black people drive fashion in this world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. And this one right here is near and dear. It's near and dear.
You say black Americans, but we ain't gonna split hairs on that.
Okay.
That's an argument that I can make a strong one for.
So you saying, hey, not only you say keep it home, keep it home,
black Americans.
Well, we really gonna keep it home today, Damon. We keeping it home today because I know this is part of the reason why you wanted
blacks in America.
Yeah.
Blacks in America.
I know this is one of the reasons why you wanted to pick up this moniker, but people got to stop with the Air Force One. They really do. Yeah. Y'all got to stop this nonsense because Baltimore made the shoe. Yeah. Nike actually designs the shoe. Okay, fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's cool. You know what I mean? But Baltimore made the Air Force One famous. And if you don't believe us, we got receipts today.
Mm-hmm.
We got receipts.
Mm-hmm.
We got receipts.
Absolutely.
Right. A lot of receipts. All right. So without further ado, hold up. Let's get into it here. I spelled collage wrong on that thing. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Let me find it here.
And before somebody try to call us out or anything, we understand that yes, black people don't own Nike and you blah blah blah. We making them and we making them rich. We know that. Okay, there's no need to point that out. We already understand all of that.
Okay? Know all of that.
This is we just talking here, and we just would like people to stop, not giving our city our credit.
Where credit is due.
Yes.
Where credit is due. All right, so let's pop this up on the screen. Boom. It took me a little while to find it. All right, there it is, man. They see it, Damon. They see it right there, man. All right. That sneaker news, man. The iconic Air Force One. All right? It's a timeless staple in the footwear world, Damon. All right, now, hey, we got some information here now. Originally designed by, do you know the original designer? Let's see if you know.
I don't.
Guy named Bruce Kilgore. I wouldn't have known that either. All right, launched in
Sounds like a villain.
Yeah. Launched in 1982. The Air Force One was the first basketball shoe to feature Nike's groundbreaking Air technology. All right, now it comes available in the low and the high top styles back then, and then around our college years they introduced the mid. Yeah. They introduced the mid. Mid 90s. You don't like the mid? I had a couple pair of mids.
No, you didn't.
I did. No, I had a yellow stripe, blue sole mids. Junior year of college when I was at Morgan. I had a pair of mids.
I had one pair.
What you gonna do?
I had one pair.
Oh, what? See?
But you know what they say. You know when you are a child, we knew better. We knew better than you wearing them things.
Yeah.
I don't even remember you having a pair.
Having the mids. I know that because by then that's when I transferred. That's why I was at Morgan. Go Morgan. I was at Morgan.
Well, I had mine when after that year you transferred. That's when I had a pair. That's when they came out.
Yeah. Now what you got to see was the difference in the style was the Velcro strap. On the high top joints, you had the actual removable Velcro strap. The mids, it was attached. And then the lows didn't have it as all. You see that right there on the screen. The lows don't have it at all. All right. Now, the Air Force One, it comes available in various colors. They actually said this. Here's a tidbit for you out there, fam. They say that the Air Force One is like 1,700 different designs to it. I don't know who calculated that because you can customize it and all of that. So, I mean, look at that. Are they counting this Louis Vuitton one? Who knows?
No.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But we definitely gonna break it down and let y'all know about where the colorways and the various colors come from. But it's mostly known for the classic all white thing. That white on white.
I disagree.
You don't think so?
I disagree.
That crispy.
I gotta push back on that.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to it. Okay. All right, we'll get to it. And then of course the later on in life, the shiesties, the poo shiesties, the black on blacks, man. The black on blacks. They probably the most popular styles, the all whites and the black on blacks right now. All right. They are all unique. They feature the Air Force One and its iconic medallion. You know what I mean? The logo on it, the air on the sole, the air inside the sole. It's all dope, man. It's all dope stuff out there. Now, for over 4 decades, Air Force One has stood as a cultural and fashion symbol, bridging the gap between sport and style, man. Air Force One, man. There you go. Had to give it a little intro out there.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Had to give it a little intro out there.
Not always,
Those are mids. Those are mids right there. The ones that's on the screen. You 30 seconds late, so you'll see it. You'll see it. The one with the yellow background.
Okay.
I had to pull out a little bit of everything. Those are mids, and then the lows right there.
We don't do the mids, Joseph. We don't do the mids.
Right now I only got one pair in rotation.
But we bought the mids because it was something new.
Yeah.
But even when we bought the mids, it was basically it was something new. But it was only one guy. It was a guy named Mike from Philly who used to wear glasses in college. And we used to argue about Air Force Ones. But he was the only person I'd ever met who wasn't from Baltimore who was confused. I was like, what are you talking about? It was almost like he said spacemen had come from the sky and they were on campus with us. Like, what are you talking about? And we would argue. He'd be like, I don't know, Philly had him first. Philly, and then for a hot second, I'm like, well, maybe Philly was getting custom airs. I don't, But we were guys who families that traveled a little bit.
Got him around.
Yeah. I wasn't, we went to camp. Like, nah, y'all weren't wearing airs. I knew it. We always knew it. But he was the only guy I ever heard that. So when the 3/4 came out, that was at the time when you started seeing them in Foot Locker, and we would see them in PG County. So we knew somehow it wasn't just in Baltimore anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we was all good. We always knew they were ours.
Yeah.
But then years later, we started hearing these bozos talking about they come from Harlem. What are you talking about? Like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? So, you know, but the Miz, and then you know, the Miz, like you said about the strap, you would see these bummy dudes from different places, and they would have then the straps would be open on them, and then the ass would be all turned over.
Damon out here firing shots, man.
They were horrible. They made them horrible.
Come on, man.
They made them horrible, man. They should have never. Come on, man. It's like right now you see another population of America. You see them with the white on whites, and they're dirty. Like, what are you doing? You got white on white ass, and they're dirty.
All right. Hey, so let's stick with the actual factuals now. If you look right behind you, right there in front of the Jimmys, in front of Jimi Hendrix, right there. Just hold him up for the camera right there. Can you reach it? Yeah. No, that's what I got. This what we got in the rotation right now. The highs with the strap right there. You know, highs with the strap. The lows of my ladies. You know, they even got the reds in rotation right now. Man. That's how, you know. So we got them. We got them out.
You know, I hate to curse right now.
That's what we do.
You may want to bleep me. You may want to bleep me.
Oh.
You know, we talking like black people here. If it was a woman, and it's somebody actually, she get some lady, some other woman's at the bar trying to talk to her man, she would say, "That's my." I ain't gonna use the word. I ain't gonna use the word. But that's derogatory. But a man of his woman over there, some dude being a little out of control. Oh, that's my. I'm not gonna curse, but you know the words I'm using.
Don't curse, man. Don't curse.
That's what the ads are to us.
Hey,
we own their hours.
We hold it there.
We got papers on them.
All right, look. We got receipts. Calm down. We got receipts,
saying.
And we're gonna show you all of the receipts after this, man. Come on, y'all know what time it is, fam. If you're out there, you're rocking out with us. Go ahead, smash that thumbs up. Go ahead, gently caress the thumbs up, the like button. You know, even go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that share. You know, it's real simple. It's actually very easy to support us over here, man. You don't have to give us a dime if you don't want to. Although in the description you can send money to Zone 16, you know what I mean, through Cash App or you know what I mean, PayPal or any of those forms. You know what I mean? But all you gotta do is like us. All you gotta do is hit a thumbs up, man. You know what I mean? Continue to rock out with us right here. This is what we do, man. It's real easy. Real easy, man. And it's time to show all of the people that support us, man, to help make this thing go out here. Check it out, man. Boom. Just like that. Yeah. Matriarch Coffee in the building. Head on over to www.matriarchcoffee.com. Have yourself a good old time. Get your morning fix. You know? How about Bird City Designs? You can get yourself a Be More Neighborhood sweatshirt, tee, hat. They all in stock over there at Bird City Designs, man. It's always a good time. Always a good time. You want to get your party on? You want to get your groove on? You need a DJ? I'll let that guy DJ Bean out there, man. For all inquiries, hit up 410-340-4914. DJ Bean, baby. Yeah. It's all good times. All good times out there. Good stuff. Zone 16. It's real easy, Damon.
Oh yeah.
Thumbs up. Give him a thumbs up. Go ahead, like it. Keep us in the algorithm. Keep us near and dear to you. If you like what we're saying here. You know? And if you don't, wait a minute, let me find it. If you don't like what we're saying, go ahead, dummy. You geeking. Yeah. They geeking out here, Damon. All right. So we said we coming with receipts. Boom. Here is the very first receipt. We got zoners in the building. Listen to this. Damon said it's our shoot. Here's proof. We're giving proof.
What really made it was the thickness of the sole, the strap. They like the word air on it. Just the beefiness. That's the look that they wanted.
It was a nice, basic looking shoe. Not too many colors. If you had the Air Force One, you were the SHIT.
Back then in '82, shoes had what they called a run. Shoes would come out, be out for a certain amount of time, and they'd go away. Kids in Baltimore, in particular, at that point in time, after the Air Force One had its initial run, were still coming to the stores like, yo, can I get them ones? Can I get those Air Force Ones? 3 retailers known as the Three Amigos picked up on that, had meetings with Nike and was like, look, why don't you bring back this shoe? You had Charlie Rudo's Sports, Downtown Locker Room, and Cinderella Shoes.
It was Harold Rudo and myself who came up with this idea of, resurrecting the Air Force One.
We had a meeting and I told them I wanted to bring in some Air Force Ones and what would it take to do it.
They thought we were fucking crazy. They said, you guys, but I believe in you guys. If you guys are crazy enough to ask for it, we're crazy enough to make it for it. We were forced to take 1,200 pair of each color. A white royal blue and a white chocolate brown. We took them, we sold them right out.
The Air Force One was reborn. This was unprecedented.
The chocolate are my favorite ones ever.
You heard the man right there.
Adding the green, all green.
Hey, we're not done. We're not done. We actually have more receipts, but I'm gonna step back and I'll let you have the floor with that one, Damon.
Well,
receipt one there. Receipt one.
Rest in peace, Charlie Rudo, by the way.
Yes, sir.
That brown, that chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
that was always fresh. That was just a beautiful shoe. But my one other pair I always liked was all green. I remember my older brother going to driver's ed, and buddy Brent, cousin of Bam Gazelle, or what's all the names he uses, all the aliases that somebody uses all the time.
Yeah.
His older cousin took, long story short, his older cousin took driver's ed with my older brother. And they're headed to driver's ed, and his cousin has on the all green high top Air Force Ones when they first came back. But they had just came back. Yeah. So I'm kind of confused. Remember, we were little boys, so we couldn't wear them. Yeah. Remember, they didn't make children's Air Force Ones. Yeah. And I'm just staring at his feet like, what?
He said, what does he have on?
What does he have on his feet? You know what I'm saying? I'm staring at his feet, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Those shoes are beautiful. And I had to get my hands on it. So that colorway, the colorway goes back to, the receipts, color of the month. The color of the month at that time was the green, and that was one color. The other one was all white with red. Well, my first pair was the all white with the red stripe.
All white with the red.
Size 6.5, because that's when men's shoes start with Nike. But we know stuff like this because we grew up with Air Force Ones. These bozos out here, they don't know that kind of stuff because they didn't grow up wearing Air Force Ones like us. But I looked at this shoe and I was like, wow. His name is Brent. And his father was one of the 10 Bears too, by the way. So he's a Morgan State guy's dad.
Go Bears!
Yeah, he's blue and orange all the way through. So
Slide Bears in the chat.
Good guy. And he's from Woodmore. So,
well.
Show him some love.
Once again, you heard it from the horse's mouth, right? You heard it from Damon over there. Here more receipts.
We started doing a program with Nike, different color each month.
That's where the shoe of the month thing came from in Baltimore. Kids were fiending for this shoe every month, coming there buying every different colorway they could get.
They would come up to me, hey Paul, you think you can make a sky blue? Yeah, we have that already in the works.
That took it to another level. This is something that had never been done before. back then, you had almost an internet between New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore. You had the I-95 corridor, I-95 freeway expressway linked these three cities. Next thing you know, cats in Philadelphia and New York are getting informed about what's going on in Baltimore and vice versa.
When we found out where they were, we went.
Oh yeah, people were coming down from New York buying shoes. People were coming from DC buying shoes from us. So the word got around pretty quick.
And they would have 15 colors of Air Force Ones in the windows. I won all of those 3 times. That's what it was.
We knew it was working. We were rocking.
It just spread like wildfire. This is without advertising. This is without Nike making a big push. This is by word of mouth. This is through that internet connection that preceded the digital technology by, decades. That's where the genesis of this whole rebirth of the Air Force One came from.
I mean, we need more New York people watching it.
That's why I respect Charles.
We need more New Yorkers watching the Junction right now, man, because we got the receipts for you. It's here. It's here.
Maybe that's why the guy from Philly was confused. Maybe because of the corridor. But that's why I was like Clark Kent.
Well,
rest in peace, Clark Kent, because he was honest. And he had no reason to sit there and be like a bozo like other people from New York and lie about it.
Ooh.
And lie. But you know what? And you know what? I won't even say lie. But talk to somebody who can say, look, man, y'all work, this is what we had.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. If you didn't have it, just say you didn't have it. It's okay.
Well,
if we walk before y'all.
I want you to remember what you was thinking about the Philly, because I got receipts for that too. There's a particular reason why they think it started in Philly.
Moses Malone.
Yeah, we got the receipts for that too. We got the receipts for that one too, man. You know how it is out here. But yeah, you heard them right there. Nike, gave them permission, and then in turn, they gave Nike something in return, something that Nike hadn't done or hadn't thought about before, bringing back retro runs. So when you think about it, the Air Force One is actually the first retro shoe.
I mean, but even with that, this is like you tell these people this, and then, it's 2025 now. They can't imagine this. Like, what do you mean you do this just for Baltimore? We talking
only made in Baltimore. They said it right there. It was only made for Baltimore in 3 stores. 3 stores.
But they don't understand that Nike was in its infancy. Like Nike wasn't Nike.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Air Jordan wasn't even out yet.
That too.
It was just coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. I mean, at that time, like we talked about just recently about LL Cool J, him wearing a pair of Air Jordans on his album. That was revolutionary. Everybody was Run DMC had a contract with Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was wearing Converse. Nike was like, it was a hood shoe. It was a black shoe. You know what I'm saying? It was, I ain't gonna say hood, black people, black boys especially. We like Nike. We like the Air Force Ones.
Now, hey, we keep coming with the receipts here. I'm gonna pop this one up for the fam out here, Damon. Let me get some good music for us right now. There we go. Boom. Take that one right there. They're murals. Fields, special fields and murals made honoring the Air Force One for here in Baltimore City. We did. Dedicated that in 2017. So at this point, shoot, it's almost 10 years old at this point. Nike did this.
You have a picture of it?
Nah, I don't. I just had the announcement. I should have had the picture of it. That's my bad.
It's right there where Cinderella used to be. Right there. I mean, no other city has a mural to the Air Force. I don't even know why these people are still talking. Like Jim Jones, why is he still talking about Air Force One? Like, it's just real. Like, why is he still talking? People like him. It's like, what do they do? Like, what are you talking about?
Man, oh man.
I mean, but seriously, you know, my biggest issue is, well, my biggest issue is people always want to talk slick about this, about where we're from.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of started. And then, you know, something that, it's a worldwide shoe. And that's something, you know, that we can take pride in that. Like, hey, that's, people are wearing what we wore as teenagers. And, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And here it is. All right, so look, I was waiting for the segue right there. Damon gave me the perfect alley-oop. Boom. Right? The Williams boys are on the screen right now. Damon and his white on white Airs right there. What is that to the left of the person in the red shirt? Man, shout out to MJ. That's MJ actually. Now that I'm looking at it, Marcus Jones is in the chat, and we got him up on the camera right now. But Damon with his white Airs, and then right next to him, man, my man Chris Willie out there with his white Airs on, looking fresh, spanning generations right there, spanning generations. You know?
Yeah, I don't even know what these people are talking about, man, when it comes to this. Like I said, it's in our blood, man. Like, what are they talking about?
In our blood, boom. You see it up there. The owner of Matriarch Coffee. And this is something that we definitely were doing with just unabashedly, Damon. Unashamed fashion out there. Camouflage and whatever. Abercrombie button downs and whatever. But you see the Airs front and center in the pictures right there. Boom. And this is over 30 years ago.
Yes, it is. It is, yeah, 30, some older than 30, some, yeah, 30 years ago. When no one else was wearing them but us. They may have known about them. A couple of guys here and there.
The receipts out there, the two Damons. And we wore the Jordan too. Look at Damon with a fresh pair of Jordan 10s. And then right next to that, you can see, boom, a crisp pair of Air Force Ones right there. Carolina blue strap.
Oh, man, Damien.
Yeah, then the other Damon. We got two Damons on the screen right now.
Fresh yellow joints on.
Yeah, yellow. And that's high school. That's every bit of high school.
1991.
Yeah, this picture's every bit of high school. But being in front of that kind of background, I'm like, come on, yeah.
That's the picture, man, on Howard Street.
The black leather, the Gap hat.
I think that's a leather dope man he has.
Man, come on, son. All right.
I challenge Jim Jones to show me pictures like this. I challenge him to show me pictures of himself wearing Air Force Ones in the 90s or the 80s. He does not have that. I would bet my right arm on this, that he does not have any pictures of himself with a pair of Air Force Ones prior to the 2000s.
Woo! You saying he ain't started wearing Air Force Ones till Nelly started talking about them?
Nope.
Oh! We got more receipts. Check this one out.
The Air Force One is Nike's top-selling athletic sneaker of all time. But the iconic shoe was never a part of Nike's long-term plan. In fact, after releasing the Air Force One in 1982, Nike planned to cancel the line altogether.
That end date was thwarted by a group of retailers in Baltimore who was so thoughtful just in terms of what Air Force One has become today. They were just really looking at supply and demand for their consumers in their own enclave of the country.
So you see that right there. Right there. The vice president. This is a Nike documentary on NBC. Big shout out to Make It. They talking about different things, different ways to make it out there. And this is this shoe helped to blow Nike up. I mean, right here from good old Baltimore.
And I guess we would have to do I propose we do a part 2 of this episode. What do you think?
He said he wants to just keep piling it on.
No, it's a reason. There's a reason. There's a method to my madness here. Because it's I don't know what the word you want to use. It's unhappy marriage, but I don't know if that's the right term to use for it. But it's a B-side to Nike that they don't really want to talk about with this shoe being so connected to Baltimore and our tennis shoe culture because it comes to a point where you gotta think about what kid has enough money to buy
a fresh pair of sneakers every month.
No, 2 pairs. 2 pairs. We talking 24 pairs of tennis shoes and say they get the highs and the lows.
Yeah.
We're talking 48 pairs of tennis shoes. So let's just round it on up to 50. Because who's to say they're not buying Project Nikes, which Nike was also bringing to Baltimore, which no one discussed. The Cortez, what we call Project Nikes.
Yeah.
We also had those too as color of the month.
Well, wait.
We don't talk about those though.
Give them more receipts. Here we go.
I'm just saying.
Here we go. More receipts.
While Malone won the 1983 championship while wearing Air Force Ones, there was a much bigger movement happening in the streets, specifically in the era's hottest basketball city at the time, Baltimore. In 1982 and 83, Baltimore was home to what was widely seen as the greatest high school basketball team of all time, Dunbar High School's championship basketball team.
Well, basketball was just the sport for Baltimore City as a whole, and that's what we did.
So it isn't surprising that Baltimore retailers were left in disbelief when Nike announced the cancellation of the Air Force One in 1984.
We really didn't see a reason why they were canceling the shoe out.
Nike's spirit of constant reinvention guided the company's decision to discontinue the Air Force One, but Baltimore retailers couldn't ignore local demand for the shoe, and that is where Harold Rudo comes in.
And Harold Rudo just decided that something had to be done about it. And that's when he decided to call Bruce.
All right, so you got multiple sources here. You know, sometimes Damon and I, we got to flex our muscle here because we worked in media and journalism. You know, and if you don't have at least 2 sources, Damon.
Yeah.
If you don't have at least 2 sources, David.
English too, man.
If you don't have at least 2 sources, David. You know what I mean? These are 2 different receipts here. 2 different documentaries made on this, and one of them that's on NBC.
And something else that's worth noting, as guys who truly did grow up on Air Force Ones in their infancy, this particular Air Force, this is yours. I'm holding up.
Wait. Let me get you on camera. Hold up. I'm gonna find it. I got you. All right. Boom.
This particular Air Force One, right? Can you hear my mic?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry.
Dang, he's smacking
I
everything.
I can hear myself. Sorry.
All right. Break everything up.
All right. This particular Air Force One right here, this design, you'll remember this because you had a pair when they brought them back.
Mm-hmm.
This is reminiscent of the Nike Vandal.
Yeah, because let the people know because that's not a leather one. That's actually a canvas. I got it. Yeah, that's a canvas Nike Air right there.
But this
Air Force One.
But this looks more like a traditional Air Force One though.
Mm-hmm.
But Air Force Ones were so famous that they brought out a canvas one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We had the Nike Vandals, we had Air Force Ones. It's bizarre to me that these people argue with us about this.
They can't.
It's not even an argument. It's not remotely a debate. Remotely.
And this is how you end the debate with more receipts.
Rudo worked with 2 fellow retailers to craft an exclusive distribution plan for Baltimore. Then, he flew to Nike's headquarters in Beaverton, Oregon to meet with their executive team. The Baltimore retailers agreed to sell 3,000 pairs of Air Force Ones through their stores, which included Charlie Rudo Sports, Cinderella Shoes, and Downtown Locker Room.
They called themselves the 3 Amigos.
After a successful test run, the retailers raised the stakes by ordering Air Force Ones in new colorways.
The explosion of the shoe came when Harold, Paul Blinken, and Tony Tranners decided to do something they call the colors.
The original white and silver Air Force Ones came in a high top and low top version. One of the first color combinations the Baltimore retailers tried was a white chocolate shoe with a brown strap.
And I think the colors that he was requesting early on was a very interesting opportunity that we probably wouldn't have saw.
When we got the first couple of colors, everybody had to have it right away. They wanted to be the first one with it. So you could look outside 2 days before the actual date of that shoe coming out, and it was already starting to line up with anticipation.
The Baltimore retailers created unprecedented demand by dropping Color of the Month Air Forces. That influenced Nike's distribution strategy forever, a strategy that lives on through the brand's sneakers app today. Once word spread about Baltimore's Color of the Month drops, customers would travel from states along the I-95 corridor to get a pair of Air Forces.
Yo.
They lie about it though.
Yo,
Ain't
this
nobody
is
going to Baltimore to get nothing.
This
The
is
hell you
crazy.
weren't.
How when the actual word that the narrator used was exclusive. So exclusive means it was only available here.
Only
available here.
Man.
The demand was limited. Why? Because they flew and they only had 3,000 pair that they sold here in the city. And then from there, boom. Boom.
I mean, it was so exclusive.
Boom.
That we're only up the road from Washington, D.C. They didn't really wear them. They didn't really wear them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like they had similar footwear to us. You know what I'm saying? But the way Airs wear, they didn't wear them like that. They did their own thing down there in D.C. And you can see it in their old pictures. I mean, it's all out there on Instagram. You can see them. You see pictures of them guys in D.C. in the clubs and everything, the go-go. A lot of them don't wear Air Force One. You may see sprinklers of them wearing it.
Man.
But it's not like Baltimore. You know, the purple ones, the yellow ones, the olive green ones, the orange ones.
And you're also hearing something else during this documentary. Now, being able to buy tennis shoes in multiple different colors and colorways, where'd the idea come from?
But we are the ground zero of what they call sneaker culture.
Oh!
The ground zero.
Oh!
Yeah, I said it. I said everybody. Yeah.
Oh!
This is Mecca.
People standing in line.
This is.
What do they do now for all of these releases, for all of these drops? Kids get in line. Kids are ordering bots online. You can't even buy a shoe anymore because it's sold out so fast because the bots are all over the place. They're buying it from online. People are buying it for resale. And it started where?
Look, I say what I repeat it. You make your pilgrimage where in Islam? Where do you make it?
To Mecca.
Yeah. This is Mecca.
Oh.
When it comes to tennis shoes, sneaker culture, street culture, whatever they want to call all that bullshit. This is where it all started.
Hey, you heard it.
Zero.
Two sources.
And any man, black man of, I'm going to say from about like 58 to 43 from Baltimore, don't argue with him about tennis shoes. Just don't do it because if he knows, we know. I mean, we know we were here. We lived it.
Yeah.
They weren't doing it.
Yeah.
They were not doing. I mean, rappers. We grew up on hip hop. The first time I saw a rapper wear a pair of Air Force Ones was Q-Tip. He was wearing them in like 1991, 92, and they had they used to do this thing on MTV called MTV Unplugged, and he had on an all black high top pair with the white stripe. Remember, I used to love those. I had a couple pairs of those, and I was like, wow. Why does Q-Tip have a pair of Air Force Ones on? I like them. How did he get them? That's what I'm thinking about. How did he get those? And that's when we started kind of seeing. And then Rakim wore a pair on the cover of their last album. The last Eric B. and Rakim album, Rakim's wearing a pair of Air Force Ones.
Had them on in there.
He likes the Air Force Ones because you'll see pictures of him wearing them nowadays. But prior to that, nobody's wearing Air Force Ones. No rappers at all. None. Including the ones from Harlem.
I mean, you see it, man. We dropped the receipts. I mean, what else is there to say?
Yeah. I challenge Jim Jones. Jim Jones doesn't know me at all. He probably never know me. But if I ever see him, I challenge him. I challenge him to show me a pair of him with Nike boots on before Baltimore people. Air Force Ones before Baltimore people. I'll go as far as DC with Nike boots in him before a DC person. Anything. Coogee sweaters before Baltimore. Cause we, I'm just going to lay it all out there. Baltimore was wearing Coogee sweaters before anybody too. It was like Baltimore and Mike Ditka.
And Bill Cosby.
No, I was in Mike Ditka. He said. Remember, Mike Ditka used to wear him on the sideline.
Yeah, he's doing the games.
Yeah. Other than him, I never saw black guys. Come on now, you know this is the truth. When Biggie came out, he was like, "Ooh, Coogee sweater now, living better now." We're like, Coogee sweaters? Like what? Like people been wearing that.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
it was out of style.
It was like out of style in Baltimore by then.
Yeah.
I mean, it still wasn't respected, but it was like the guys who were like the really money guys in Baltimore.
Man,
they had moved beyond Coogee sweaters by that point.
All right, so hey, who's out there, man? We see you out there in the chat. Let us know. What's your favorite air? What's your favorite color? Are you a high? You a mid? You a low? You know what I mean? MJ, I see you. You know, Lonnie, you still out there with us, man. You still rocking with us, man. Let us know. Let us know, man.
He is in the royal court of Air Force One's, Lonnie Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that guy.
He said, well, wait a minute, he got a couple things in the group chat here. So let me pop the group chat up here real quick.
Lonnie Stewart was he was, what you call it? He was gifted. He was ambidextrous because because you either like forms or Air Force Ones. He did both.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Well, I know eventually one of these days we're going to do that Adidas conversation, and people are going to be mad at me because Adidas hurt my feet.
Well, you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet, you know?
Yeah, not a Forum fan.
But we did those color of the month also. It was a big, like, people don't understand.
You saying Lonnie Stewart. So here you go. Lonnie Stewart saying if you call them Air Force Ones instead of just Airs, you are not official. There you go.
Because we on a first name basis with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not official.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, and it comes back to, like I said, the public image of Baltimore is The Wire, bombed out, abandoned houses, heroin addiction. That's not who Baltimore was. Baltimore was a very crispy, well-dressed town.
Slick City.
Yeah.
Charm City. That's what they call it, Charm City. Marcus Jones in the chat saying, man, his all black high top with the white stripe.
Yeah.
I had those.
Them the cute, the ones I'm talking about.
I had those, Marcus. Yeah. I had the all black with the white stripe.
Man, I had those. I had a couple pairs of those, but I remember one pair I had. Maryland used to have these concerts. Remember the Free the Art Attack concerts?
Yeah.
And it had been raining like the night before or something. And it was in the grass. And it was Run DMC. I wore them brand new ass.
Oh, and got them all nasty.
Hey, but I saw Run DMC and Jam Master J-Lo, man. So I got to sacrifice. Hey, man, that was a good leather. That was a good Nike leather back then, though. So I did wipe them off.
The good old days.
Yeah,
the good
man.
old days.
Yeah, like these guys don't have these stories. Do you even know how many? I'll ask Lonnie Stewart. Does he even know how many pairs of Air Force Ones he's had?
That he's had ever?
Yeah.
I don't know. He got to drop it in the chat. I don't know.
He doesn't. I don't. Do you? Does Mark?
No. I lost count at this point.
I had so many. This is what we did. That's just what we did, man. It was just, and it is a travesty to see these people walking around with these dirty all white ones. These people with them 3/4 ones with that little check that they had on. All that stuff to them people from a certain place on the East Coast. They ruined them. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, I'm different than you. I don't mind pushing the envelope and taking the new design and doing some different things. So, when they started experimenting, putting, like the ones right next to us right now, they put different material on it, put the little check, things like that. I don't mind that. I don't mind Nike doing that. I'm waiting for Nike to put why we don't have a visible air sole in the Nike in the Air Force One yet. I'm surprised they ain't done that yet. You know what I mean? Be able to see the sole.
I don't mind
the bubble, the actual bubble.
I mean, that's the Air Max, which was also designed in Baltimore, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Air Max 1 was designed in Baltimore.
Yeah, and they've taken that. We definitely got to talk about that. We'll save that for the for March when Air Max Week is coming up. You know what I mean? That we'll definitely break those down. We might have some for some giveaways out there, man. Oh, wait. Lonnie said, wait a minute. He in the chat. Hold up. We might have some giveaways out there. What is that? That's March 26th, right? Air Max Day? What's the actual day?
Sounds like it. Something like that.
He's saying, make sure I get it, get our zoners up on the screen here. Boom. Lonnie he said, I'll put it to you like this. It's only about 3 colors he didn't have back then.
Think about that. How crazy that is. Jim Jones can't say that.
Only about 3 colors.
Jim Jones can't say that. First of all, the white on white air is the worst air in Baltimore.
He said it was the worst.
It's the worst one.
That's the one you take and you customize.
Nobody gives a shit about white on white air.
I want to put some color on it. I want to put some color to this.
You see a picture of me wearing a white on white air. You know why I got the white on white airs on? Because they had just came out. They were brand new. They came out in like 1994 or something like that. They hadn't been out yet.
Well, you only get what? Come on, let's keep it real.
Colors. They ran out of colors.
After about 2 months, you can't even wear the white on white ones anymore.
No.
You only get maybe, you get about 10 wears out of them, tops. It's like, you waste them.
Yeah, but these rappers have made this narrative where it's the white on white. No, the white on white airs were never the one. They were never the. Everybody had their one that they liked. Everybody had the certain color they liked. Or you wear wherever the new ones were.
Now, and the receipts, when we played that and then they were talking about that silver one, I never had it, but I want that silver.
That's the beautiful.
That silver strap, the low cut with the silver strap, that reflective silver.
I like the mesh in the middle silver ones.
Now, Lonnie, are you saying these the ones you had? You say he's saying he had the purple, the all green and yellow. He had silver and he had the blue. He had the blue check. Now, come on, man. Look, we got Air Force One. We got air lovers in here. Yes. Airs, people. Airs.
I mean, you wear your jeans and the way your jeans would drop at the top of them. Come on, man. It's just the gum sole with the crinkly leather, which they refuse to bring back. Just so many different styles of it. It's almost like somebody telling you your cousin ain't your cousin. How do you tell a Baltimorean that the Air Force One is not ours? How do you tell us that? It sounds crazy. They called something else. I don't have no respect for them to even say what they call it. But no, they called this. No, they're not called this. They're called airs. And they'll forever be called that.
Man,
look, it's becoming acceptable to badmouth our town, man. I'm sick of it.
You sick of it? You putting your foot down.
Put my foot down, man.
Putting your foot down.
Especially when we know people who are saying it have no receipts. That's the word they use. They have no ammo. They have no ammo to go back and forth with us about this kind of stuff. None whatsoever. None.
Look, I'm counting them all out right now. It's like, man, we had about 10, 15 different receipts out here between pictures and our personal life, documentary sources. It's there, man. It's there, fam. It's there.
I mean,
now, I'm about to say something that's about to make you mad.
Oh, God.
Lonnie's going to be upset with me.
Oh, man. Lonnie tackles people, right? We call him the office linebacker.
He's going to be upset with me. The chat's going to be upset with me. I'm not a fan of airs anymore.
Boo yourself.
Boo
yourself right
I got to boo myself.
You got to boo yourself right now.
Oh, damn.
Boo yourself.
Oh, damn, man. I'm not. Just because and I'm going to say it because of what you were saying. They stopped pushing the envelope forward. You know what I mean?
No, they didn't.
Keep designing it, man. Because you can get the Vapor Max now if you want to get a pair of Air Max. You know, and the Vapor Max real slick with the air bubble all over. The whole sole is the air bubble.
They did push the envelope.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like these Vapor Max. They cool. But then you can also go and you can buy your retro, you know what I mean, Air Max 1990s.
But they did.
You know what I mean?
They did.
I don't, they don't push. They did.
Yes, they did. There was the Air Force 2. There was the Air Force 2.
The 2.
There was the Air Force 3. Yes. Yes. When they discontinued the Air Force 1, there was the Air Force 2.
I mean, the 4 series. Okay, if you want to say that.
There was like 4 of them.
Yeah, the 4 series.
And none of them, and they didn't take off the way.
Well, then if you're saying that, so you're saying the 4 series that had the strap across the midsole and it showed the air bubble. So you're saying that was the actual Air Force 1 later down the road? That was like an Air Force 4 or something like that?
They were actually called Air Force 2. Air Force 2, Air Force 3. It's one that has the big tongue with the basketball, and it says Force.
No, that's the Force. Yeah, that's the Force. I remember we were actually talking about it. I said it was like a mauve pair, and I was like, man, I'm about to buy them, man. I like, hey, you know your boy the plug over here. Holler at your boy, man. We can get the mans for you, man.
Prior to that, they had another one. I believe it's the Delta. Ask Lonnie, he's out there. The Delta Force, whatever that shoe that Barkley wore, that was an Air Force 2.
Yeah, that was the Force. That's what said. So Barkley's whole series was the Force. All of those.
Yeah, but they were called the Air Force 2.
Jordan was the flight. 3. Barkley was the Force.
He wasn't the flight at first. He wore basically bootleg dunks.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's what they were. Yeah. But I'm just saying, they tried. That's why they discontinued it. And people in Baltimore was like, no, I don't want that.
I want the one. I want those. What are those? I want these. Yeah. I want these. All right, there, man. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
I actually remember my older brother getting a pair of whatever the ones came out after Air Force Ones, and it was like didn't have the same pop to them.
Oh man, that's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. Well, there you go, man. Another Thursday junction in the bag out there, man. Threads of influence out here, man. That's what we do, man. Souls of men and women, man. We are coming to you talking about all the fashion, man, all the drip, because we like to put that shit on, man. And how Damon says specifically FBA's affect fashion and drive the culture out here right now. Is Kanye king right now? Kanye's king right now? Kanye's king.
Of what?
Right now, he's driving it.
No, he's not.
Kanye?
No.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back and we're gonna have that conversation on a Thursday, man. We're gonna have that conversation out here, man. We gotta figure out. There were kings at a certain point in time. There was Dapper Dan and all of those different people. Yeah. Now you got what's the young guy, Jerry Lorenzo, Fear God. Fear God's king right now, man. Everybody want that Fear God. They want that essential.
Pharrell's had moments.
Yeah.
Kanye had moments. He did have moments.
We driving a culture.
Jay-Z's had moments. I would say Ray and Ghost. I say Raekwon more than Ghost. They've had moments.
Yeah. So hey, look, fam. If this is
had moments,
you feel like it's something that's gonna interest you, we want you to zone out with us, man, on these Thursdays, man. It's gonna be a good time in here. Because Damon and I, we're gonna build it out, man. We're gonna build out that fashion culture out there. You see Damon's got, it's not Purple Friday, but it's almost a Purple Friday out there. Damon's got the Ravens on. Who you got this weekend, Damon? It's a crazy question, right?
The Ravens, 700 billion zillion thousand.
To zero. To zero. Good stuff out there, man. Good stuff out there. But we said we still got chats in the chat now. Marcus Jones is saying that shoe they put up for Moses Malone wasn't an Air Force One.
There you go.
In the documentary.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Even though he did wear him, I'll take it.
Well, famous Philly guy Hooper, who wore Air Force Ones. Come on, y'all. We would be remiss without.
Rasheed Wallace.
Come on, yeah. We crazy if we don't even say his name.
Philly dudes love Air Force Ones.
Rasheed
I'll give him that.
Wallace.
I'll give Philly that. Philly traditionally loved Air Force. Like, their love for Air Force Ones I respect it to an extent, even though they ain't their shoe.
See, you gonna tip your hat to them?
No, not really. But I just say, I kind of respect they love. They love as long as they know, you know, who daddy is when it comes to ass. As long as they know that there's a child, they're in a child's place.
Oh man,
That's that other chap up there in that other city up there. They need to take him out back in the shed and get him a good whooping. Because they talk crazy.
His own homeboys did that, man. His own homeboys did that. All right, well, hey, look, we out of here, man. Look, we building out some things here, man. It's gonna be a lot of new stuff coming in the future. Eventually coming on Friday nights, man. We coming with that Friday night live. We coming with live music, bringing that hip hop in here. It's gonna be a good thing. Not this Friday. So we'll catch y'all next week, man. Enjoy the Ravens. Damon and I done bloviating for the day, man. We got people to do, places to see, children to go scoop up, all that good stuff, man.
Real quick. Best pictures of Hoopers wearing Air Force Ones. Dennis Johnson on Celtics, all green high tops. And the late, great Lenny Bias of the University of Maryland Terrapin, number 34. He wore the all white with the red. He wore them. They were beautiful. I just got to put that out.
Hey, we back next week, fam. We out of here. Peace.